Hey YouTube, it's Unique Jess and we're here with one of my very first cooking videos, and I'll be making honey ginger salmon and asparagus. Here we have our asparagus and our ready to cook salmon, already defrosting. Yes, I will not leave it in the packs. I will dry it before I even start cooking, because rule number one, don't just put wet fish in the pan. That's a no. And rule number two, make sure your vegetables, like my asparagus that I just bought the other day, make sure they're still good and not soggy, because if they're soggy, ain't no point of cooking. And number three, make sure your pan's ready. And I will get my pan ready. I have my oil. I will turn it on, turn the eye on once I get ready. Now let's start with the salmon. Hey you guys, now I'm gonna show you how to prep the salmon before you start seasoning and cooking it. Yes, we have to dry it first. If we don't dry it, it will be harder for the seasoning to stick. And then you'll really get that fish flavor, which we don't want. You want to taste the honey glaze and the seasoning. Not just fish. Okay. I'm doing 4 of these. I already have 2 ready and prepped. So I already have 2 ready. Well, now 3. Now that I just did that. Okay. Now it's time for the 4th one. Now we're doing this one, which is the last one we'll be doing. Make sure you have to dry it on both sides. If you don't dry it on both sides, it just won't cook thoroughly. Well, the seasoning won't stick how it's supposed to. Okay, now to the next part. Asparagus. Yes, magic. Now you guys, we're going to be cutting the asparagus to the length you want it. It don't have to be that short, not too long, not too short. But for me, let me get a knife. But for me, I want them to be medium length, so we're going to be cutting them to about here, just the ends. But I'm not going to be using all the asparagus. I'm just going to use like a couple, just about. Because it has to be enough to feed a family 4. This is the meal for family 4. So just about. Just about this much. Should be enough. Now we're going to put these back into their bag with the other ones. And we can use these for later, because asparagus are good. If you keep them filled up, they're good for up to at least a month. 3 weeks, a month. I got these last week and they're still mighty fresh, so. Okay, now I'm gonna chop them. You could do these separately, but I like to do these all at once. Move these, the ones that have been cut. There we go. Get these other ends. Put those to the side. Make sure these are evenly. Okay. Now that we have our asparagus, we're going to leave these right here. We have our asparagus and we have our salmon. But now I'm going to make y'all the seasonings. Here we go. You can see, boom, the asparagus have magically folded over there. But But now let's get to making our seasoning. For this seasoning, you're gonna need cayenne. Let's get that to focus. Paprika. Salt, obviously. Pepper. And that's gonna be. But for our base, we're gonna use a little lemon juice for our base. And we're only gonna need about a tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons if you don't have a tablespoon measure. And we're gonna need about a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, just for that zest. Well, the kind of like Cajun flavors, so for me, you don't have to, but I'm using cayenne. A half teaspoon of paprika, because for me, paprika is not really, I don't say it really gives it a flavor. I say it really gives about, I really say paprika dials down the spiciness, because it's like a bland seasoning. About a teaspoon of salt. Just a dash of pepper. We're gonna mix that together. Let me get a spoon. We're gonna mix this together with the lemon juice. And now we're gonna use a little bit of minced garlic. Okay. 1 clove is about a teaspoon of this. Teaspoon is like a clove, so we're gonna use a clove. Gonna mix that in thoroughly. Mix it in. So you don't have so you won't have this punch of garlic. Make sure you don't add too much. Not a full teaspoon, but like a half teaspoon is what I can say. Excuse me. Then we're gonna add some ginger paste, which I have. You can get at your local Walmart. You can add, ginger is a strong spice. So you can add at least about a teaspoon, I say. That's what I would use, a teaspoon. I'm gonna add that in. Do not forget that your base is lemon juice. So don't try to add lemon pepper, no kind of that. Now we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of honey. You can use organic if you want to, but me, 100% honey for me. Oh, y'all can't see. Okay. About 3 tablespoons. Because just don't forget, this is a honey glazed salmon. Excuse me. Now I'm going to do another tablespoon. mix this in thoroughly. Now one more tablespoon, and that's gonna be it for the honey. Okay. Now we're gonna mix this in. Make sure we get all of the honey out the spoon. And don't forget this is tablespoon, not teaspoon, tablespoon. And now we're gonna move this out the way. Okay, you guys, and now we're gonna cook and glaze our fish. First, we have to put our pan on a medium heat, which is like a 5 on mine, but y'all might just say mid. So we're gonna spread our pan with some butter, because if you do oil, then it's gonna try to fry the fish. But we're not trying to fry the fish, we're trying to simply let the fish sit and cook. Like we're sauteing this, but we're basically sauteing fish. To make this even quicker, you could get a paper towel, but me, I'm using one hand to record, so we have to make do. Okay, almost there. Okay, now that we have done that, we're going to do our fish. So you get one fish, make sure you get the whole thing. One fish, make sure you get the whole thing. We're gonna dip it in the seasoning, or the seasoned glaze. Make sure you get both sides good and juicy. And we're gonna lay it in the pan, all nice and such. And get another fish. We're gonna do the same process twice. If you have a bigger bowl, then you can do them all at once. But me, one at a time. Okay. Last one. Not that perfect, but it'll be delicious. It's not about look, it's about flavor. So we're gonna do this. All of them. Okay. Let these sit here. Yeah, I basically used almost all of our seasonings. So put that to the side. Now, if you want to, hands are kind of dirty, but it's okay. You could get some more honey. But honey, nothing else, just the honey with the rest of the juice that you have. Mix that in. Take this out. Mix it in. And we can put a little bit on top of each one. You can at least baste it. That's nice. We can do this twice to each one. Once again, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but me, I'm gonna use everything. I might need this. Ooh, it smells delicious. I wish y'all could smell it. Delicious. Now, for the rest, good. Now, we're just gonna let this drip on top of all of them. Could have just the first time, but you know, braise them. Now we have our asparagus. For our asparagus, we're going to spread these out because when we're cooking these, I'm going to take these out, leave the juice, like this leaking, the juice, the seasoning from the glaze. It's going to be in the pan once I take these out. We're going to come back in 15 minutes and we're going to flip them every 15 minutes until they're cooked through. And you can take a little slice to the side of one of them to see if they're fully cooked. And once that's done, after we have all this, we're going to keep this seasoning and the glaze in here with the butter. We're going to add like 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to slowly put our asparagus in there and stir it around. And then we're going to put a top on that and let them steam. The asparagus takes about 15 minutes to cook. Make sure it's not crunchy. It's not crunchy, but you don't want to cook it too much. Cook it too much, it's going to be soft and soggy. Don't cook it long enough, it's going to be crunchy and raw. So do about 15 minutes, and you should get perfect asparagus. Now we're back. And we're back. And we're going to check on the fish. Ooh, they smell delicious. They look good too. And we're going to put these. Ooh, it's kind of hot. Tip number 2. Click. Look at that. That looks good. Now I'm gonna try this one. Hot. It's good. Looking good. I'm trying to flip this. Struggle. I'm kind of splitting too, but it's kids here, so I just baby thing. These are perfect though. Perfect. Put these people on this side. Instead of leaving, I stayed and washed them. So you preheat your stove to medium. It really shouldn't take nothing but 10 minutes to cook. I know, right? Seems raw. Seems like it's not gonna cook, but basically it will. See that glaze over there? The glaze and melted butter. We're gonna keep it in the pan for the asparagus. And I will be putting this into that pan for these are gonna cook for the kids. But this is them. And we'll be back. We're back and I already took the fish off. So we're gonna do the asparagus. We have the glaze, some of the glaze still in there. So we're gonna just add some butter to it. The sizzle, you want to hear. So I'm turning it all down low. You guys can see. So it's just down a little bit. It's cautious. Should have worn gloves, but okay. Like this butter glaze. So ooh, yeah. Get this out immediately. Change the spoon. got these all together. We're gonna add the asparagus. Okay. I'm gonna add the asparagus slowly.
I'm hungry.
I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna let these sit here for a minute. Make sure you roll them around a little bit. That they look so beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to let this sit here for about 10 minutes. I'll come check on it in 5. We're gonna let it sit again. And it's back.